Good morning, Huntington North. I'm Sydney Taylor.
And I'm Lillian Shopman, and this is HNHS Today for Wednesday, March 19th.
Seniors who would like to bring a guest to prom who is not a student here at Huntington North are required to have an approved formal guest form on file. Students are required to submit a guest form for each formal event that they attend during the school year. All prom guest forms are available to be picked up in the Attendance and Discipline office beginning this week.
Students must have this form completed and return to the Attendance and Discipline office by 3 p.m. Wednesday, April 9th. No guest forms will be accepted after this date. If you have any further questions, check your announcements on your Class of 2025 campus page.
Speaking of prom, any senior interested in being in this year's Operation Safe Prom Skit needs to stop by room 217 and speak with Miss Wynn.
Congratulations to the Huntington North Quiz Bowl team for coming in third at last week's Indiana Classic Quiz Bowl State Championship. The Vikings clinched a playoff berth after defeating teams from John Adams, North Central, Center Grove, and University High School in the morning rounds.
In the playoff tournament, the team defeated Franklin Central before losing to the eventual champion Fishers in the semifinal by just 5 points. Members of the third-place team include Captain Zane Vatter, Gavin Crago, Liam Sell, and Isabella Hall.
Also, congratulations to Team Thrust Robotics on winning last weekend's Finn District event at Western High School. The team earned the Innovation and Control Award and also won the event.
Team Thrust is ranked number 1 in Indiana, 60th in the nation, and 78th in the world.
Looking outside, we seem to be finished with any heavy snow, and spring-like weather often leads to driving with the windows down, or even the top back if you drive a convertible.
Maddie and Olivia have some tips for keeping your car and your personal items safe in the school parking lot.
Car safety is a combination of vehicle design, technology, and driver responsibility. By understanding and promoting safe practices like keeping your doors locked, we can help make our parking lot safer for everyone.
The most important thing you can do is keeping your doors locked.
Another important thing to do is to always keep your valuable items hidden so that way they don't get stolen.
Since nice weather is approaching, we know a lot of you like to drive with your windows down, so it's important to remember to roll them back up to avoid theft and damage.
And the most important thing, even more important than locking your car, is to just be smart.
High Hopes Huntington North Suicide Prevention Groups meets every Tuesday during study hall in room 209.
Have you ever wanted someone to listen to you or just needed some time to talk with an adult who can give you their undivided attention? Every week, students just like you meet after school on Tuesdays to walk and talk with caring adults.
Everyone is welcome to walk late each Tuesday. Meet in the locker lunch after school at 3 p.m. If you have any questions, please stop by the clinic for answers.
Speaking of activity, let's go to Ben and Cohen with sports.
Thanks, guys.
We're between seasons in HNHS sports, but that doesn't mean there's nothing going on.
If you're a college basketball fan, you probably think this is the best time of the year because the NCAA tournament gets underway this week.
While only one team from the state of Indiana made it into the dance, we know there are a lot of fans of other teams in our building. That got us thinking, who do you think is going to win March Madness?
It is said that bosses dread when March Madness comes around because that last Thursday and Friday, their employees call in sick. I hope that students are watching these games throughout the day during lunch or on their phones during class, but I'm going to ask a couple of them what they think is going to happen this year in the tournament.
Okay, so who do I think is going to win it this year? March Madness is here.
I think Duke is going to win because of Cooper Flag.
I think Wisconsin's going to win because of their offense. Go Badgers.
I think Florida's going to win because the Gators are amazing.
I think St. John's is going to win it. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, I think Duke is going to win just because I think they're pretty tough, and if Cooper Flag comes back, they got this.
I think IU is going to win the NIT tournament because they're not good enough to win the national tournament.
I think Duke is going to win the tournament because they are #1 seed and they sound good.
Well, Mr. New, it's not going to be Duke. Okay, let's just start with that.
I got UC San Diego State winning the national championship because they're just dogs. They're just dogs.
I think Auburn's going to win because they've been the most consistent in the toughest conference this year.
I think Florida's going to win because they're pretty good.
It's going to be an SEC school. Now, what school is that going to be? I don't know. There's 14 of them.
I think Auburn's going to win because of Shakai Howard.
I think Duke's going to win because they have Cooper Flagg.
I don't think Duke's going to win because Cooper Flagg's coming off injury, so I think Florida's going to be the winner.
I think Florida's going to win. They're averaging almost 90 a game, and they're just a solid team all around.
I'm going Auburn. Auburn's taking the A train. Auburn's taking the title this year. SEC country's going to be happy.
Michigan, Big Ten title winners. Go Blue.
Even if your team didn't make it to the dance or not, it'll be some great basketball over the next couple weeks. Even though my Ohio State Buckeyes did not make it into this tournament, I think the Duke Blue Devils will win this one because of Cooper Flagg and his dominance, and they just have a great team overall. And I'll be sick over the next couple weeks. If you know, you know. Let's get back to the studio.
That's all we have for this week in sports. Let's go back to the desk.
Thanks, guys.
That's all we have for this week.
Have a great week, Vikings, and you'll see us next week.
Cut me loose and caught herself a somewhere wind. I haven't heard a word and haven't seen her since. She disappeared quicker than this double shot of Jim, 'cause everybody at the bar started asking, how's your girl? She ain't my girl. Where's she been? I ain't quite sure. Good question, no telling, but I'm betting she's probably in Texas. Amarillo, all I know, George Strait.